Welcome to Kim Yin Yoga. Today's practice brings gentle heart openers to encourage joy with insights into the goat. We're practicing indoors today, not just because of the rain, but because we've got plenty of props. We're going to use them, but to begin with, we'll start with Baddha Konasana, and go ahead and put a pillow under each knee if you want to gradually open up the pelvis, the groin, the hips, because we'll be working on that quite a bit to start with. I like to have the bottoms of the feet touching and massage deeply into the feet, activating the meridians, waking up the body. Let's get ready to welcome some happiness together. All right. Think about opening the front body, lengthening the spine, and we're going to lace the hands, basket them, and reverse, pushing upward with a deep breath in. Expand the lungs, expand the chest, and as you exhale out, we'll just bow the head and relax everything. Deep breath in, basket goes up, look up, expanding the belly. Exhale out. Imagine the breath escaping through the back of your neck. Deep breath in, pushing the basket up. Exhale out, relaxing, letting go, everything down. Let's reverse the basket so the fingers are on the outside. Elbow creases pointed towards each other. Deep breath in, they're out in front of you, and then exhale down. Bend the head towards the open fingers. Again, we're going to flip them the other way. Elbow creases pointed towards the sky. Look up. Deep breath in. Exhale down, relaxing the shoulders, the neck. Take another deep breath in. Elbow creases towards each other. Lifting up to the top. And exhale down, relax everything, let the breath out. One more time, elbow creases towards the sky, lift the hands, a little awkward, just come up where you feel an edge, and then exhale it down. Next, we're going on to the back in Supta Baddha Konasana, so a reclined butterfly where we find just the right edge. Cats are always welcome. It's actually the middle of winter here and it's quite cold, so he likes to get his little feet onto a warm body whenever he can. So you might be leaning back in your full Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms might be cactus at your side. You may have your pillows, or it may be time to remove the side props and allow the pelvis to open more. I'm going to grab a bolster, but it could be a rolled up towel or a stack of towels, blankets, where I'm going to support the upper back body and allow the groin to open completely. As I drape my arms back in cactus, there is a wonderful opening of the front body. And you'll feel this quite strongly. If it's too much, hands down to the belly, but if you can find a way to extend your arms back, you're going to open up and activate all the meridians running up and down the insides of the arms, which include the heart, the focus of today. This is our longest held posture, so I want you to take the time to get your props right. You want to find your edge where there's strong sensation, but not into pain. Like kitty paws on the tummy. Here he comes again. Okay, so one way you can think of finding your edge is that if yellow was just warm sunshine bliss with no activation, that would be one end of the dial. And if at the other end of the dial was red and it's actually shooting, stabbing, burning pain, which we don't want ever, The middle is orange and your edge is orange. So we're heading for that. Always remember that if your edge deepens, you have the ability to move deeper into the posture. But if it starts to tense up or you feel you're guarding or blocking, it's time to back it off. You are opening up the front body, deepening the stretch in the groin, relaxing the head down. You find the perfect position for you for now, and be ready to readjust if that's called for. Take deep breaths here and allow the body to melt. This posture not only helps to open the pelvis, open the heart, and bring healing, it's also wonderful for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, that opposite of adrenaline-driven angst, encouraging rest and digest, peace and ease. All right, let's come on up and find a hero's pose. Tuck your toes, give them a stretch, and we'll just take one breath in camel. So I'm going to slide my hands down to my heels, arch the back, and give it a beautiful lift, a beautiful stretch. Exhale out, and we're coming down to Supta Baddha Konasana. You can keep the prop in place with the cat. And we're going to lay it back down like we were in Baddha Konasana, but Virasana, knees together, and we're sitting between the heels, if you can. If that's not possible, you're going into semi-Supta Virasana, where you'll take your left leg first and straighten it out in front of you, folding the right foot back by the buttocks. So you find what's right for you, supporting the upper body with the bolster in Supta Virasana or half Supta Virasana, alternating your legs straight and one bent. If that's the case, don't worry, I'll keep track of the time and cue you when to swap legs. And we'll take deep breaths here. Again, we're in a posture that is excellent for switching on the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest, allowing the heart to open, activating happy brain messengers like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These are neurotransmitters, chemical messenger people, and hormones that will help regulate the mood, promote feelings of peace and safety and well-being, and drive positive experiences like joy, connection with others, and deep satisfaction. Today's practice is specifically focused on making more of these as we open the heart, improve the digestion, and enhance the pericardium, all the organs and systems that support well-being. All right, if you've been in half Supta Virasana, go ahead and swap legs now. You can also switch your bolster or towels sideways so you get an increased arch in the back. From here, we'll take deep breaths, remembering to stay in that orange zone of edge without pain or stress or guarding, but not so delightful and sunny that nothing is being activated. You find your middle ground. We'll be here for about another minute. Make any little adjustments you need to, and then exhale it out. You might use your Ujjayi breath to increase the depth of relaxation. One more long, slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale it out, come up gently, slowly. We're going to turn the prop around, your blankets or folded towel or bolster, lengthwise. Move the cat. And go into a supported melting heart, Anahata Asana. The knees are going to be directly underneath the hips, tops of the feet to the mat, and we're going to melt the chest down, chin on the bolster or forehead, depending on what works for you. And we're going to take beautiful deep breaths here as we open up the heart, heart to earth pose. In traditional Chinese medicine and Batsa metaphysics, the heart and the feelings of connection and joy belong to the fire element. And this last month, over the 2026 Fire Horse year, has been double horse, double fire, very intense. All right, if you're ready to increase your edge in Anahata Asana, the puppy posture, go ahead and remove the blankets or thin them down and return to melting heart. As we soothe and heal the heart in this posture, know that this fire horse year for some has been too much heat, too much fire activation. And it's hard to relax, it's hard to digest properly, it's hard to slow the heart rate, and things can feel chaotic, too rapid, too much pressure. But from July 6th to August 5th, 2026, we have the wood goat, which provides structural relief. The goat gets along very well with the horse and calms it down. If you want to see more of the dates where we have goat days as well in the upcoming goat year, check the comments where I have listed it out for you. Let's use Ujjayi breath, the soft susurration in the back of your throat, for these last few inhales at Anahata Asana. One more deep breath in here. And as you exhale out, fold your hands in for a moment and slide it down to Sphinx posture. The tops of the feet return to the mat. There's a gentle arch in the back. Elbow creases relaxed. Arms straight. Digits are pressed deep into the mat. You might stretch your neck left and right. And take some deep breaths in this restorative posture. We continue the opening of the front body and the heart, also activating the pericardium. Then hands under the shoulders, let's push up into seal or upward facing dog. You can control how intense the back bend is in this posture by your head position, whether the nose is going up to the sky, and also how close your hands are, the heels of your hands. Oh, here comes my cat. He wants to get his feet warm. How close your hands are to your hips. If you need to relax the intensity of the posture, walk the seal hands forward. If you're lucky enough to have a cat making bread in the small of your back, that's a wonderful reminder to relax the buttocks, relax the thighs, the feet, the ankles. Just let your bones hold you up as you melt into this posture. If at any point seal becomes too intense on the shoulders or arms or the lower back, come on down to Sphinx and adjust the posture to your edge, but not overdoing it. On your next breath in, everyone come right on down, and we're going to do a reverse Shavasana, folding the arms under the forehead, dropping the head down, relaxing, breathing deep, and feeling the rise and fall of your back as you fill your lungs, fill the belly, and let everything go. Take one more long, slow, deep breath here. And on your exhale out, we'll come up to tabletop. Flip your hands, fingers towards your knees, if that feels comfortable. And we'll do some gentle cat-cows, stretching the meridians up and down the insides of the arms, activating pericardium and heart, activating the parasympathetic nervous system with long, deep breaths as we slow the pace. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's rock it back to an extended child's pose. Get up on those toes for a foot stretch and roll it around. We're doing circular cat-cows, stretching out the side body, loosening the shoulders and the hips. Reverse the circle, allowing for chi flow. Okay. From here, we're swinging it around to Gomukhasana. I like to lace my fingers with my toes, stack the knees, and get comfortable. Now, if this isn't accessible to you, you're going to have your bottom leg straight out. So either way, we're going to send it on over to twisted snake. Now, you might have to tense your fingers to start. You might not be directly to your left to start, pointing towards the front of the mat. So find the angle and the intensity that works for you. You might be pressing digits into the mat, hands as if in downward facing dog. Now you relax the shoulders, relax the spine, allow for the strength of the twist that we get from the seated side body, and allow the opening of the ribs and the melting of the sit bones towards the mat, aiming to get that right sit bone down even with the left. The main thing is that you stay in the orange zone and allow your body to melt. All right, let's come around and swap the Gomukhasana. Remember, now you might have your right leg straight out in front of you if you're doing half Gomukhasana, cow face legs. Otherwise, lace your fingers with your toes and let's begin again on the other side. Arms out wide and cartwheel it over, starting with tented fingers and maybe a 45-degree angle, and walking it slowly over to your 90-degree right angle to the hips. Your hands are as if in downward facing dog, or perhaps tented and angled more towards the front of the mat. You find your twisted snake. We'll take deep breaths here. We'll be here for a few more deep breaths in and out. On your next exhale out, we'll come around, unravel the legs, and we'll swing back down to the spine so we can do a few windshield wipers and allow the hips to normalize. Hands under the bum, palms down, activating endpoint meridians, and rocking the hips gently side to side, feeling the relief. Okay, let's stretch it on down, flat back, arch the back, deep breath in, and Wiggle-asana. We're allowing the hips to continue that gyration side to side. The shoulders are loose, the belly's loose, the feet are fishtailing, and we take a deep breath in, continuing Wiggle-asana till we exhale it out. Shavasana. Our final posture of this practice, where we allow the awakening joy, the awakening serotonins and dopamines and oxytocin to ride the chi through all the organs, systems, and cells of the body. These last moments of the practice, where we relax everything into the mat and allow the chi energy to flow unhindered. This is what will keep us in that state of balance, joy, and healing. Deep breaths here, making sure the toes are relaxed, and the feet and the ankles. The legs are relaxed, the knees gentle, thighs and buttocks are relaxed, and the belly fully fills and empties in your own natural pace of breathing. Stay here for as long as you like. And when you're ready, let's gingerly roll over to your side, push it on up. And I'm facing forward so I can find comfortable Sukhasana. And I thank you, and Sini thanks you for joining us in today's practice of joy, healing, and well-being. Namaste.